Can stranger to you. Hi, Randy. I'm doing tarot just for you. Hi, Lisa. I know I'm flat. That's okay. Hey, everybody. Readings tonight for tarot cards are $10. If you would like any other kind of reading, it's $20. I was going to do just tarot, but I just wasn't feeling just tarot. I was like, okay, somebody's going to need something else. So I'm going to put that in the description box too, just in case. I really feel strongly somebody's going to need something else. So I'm just trying to help everybody. Okay. Hi, Jean. You're not sure how this works. Well, Regina, I did have a good day, Donna. I'm really sad, though. My kitchen table hasn't arrived yet from Amazon. It's supposed to be here today, but you know they say before 8 p.m. You know. Chloe, if you look in the description box of the video, there's 4 different ways to pay for a reading. Hi, Deidre. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. We are live streaming to Facebook and YouTube. All right, so that's what we're doing tonight. These are paid readings. If you're here for a free reading, that's going to be possibly tomorrow night. So I appreciate y'all joining me tomorrow night for those. Tonight we're doing paid readings. It's $10 or $20, depending what type of reading you want. If you would like a tarot card reading, it's $10. Any other kind of reading, medical scan, mediumship, past life reading, anything that you would think of, clairvoyant, what's going on with my relationship, any other kind of reading you want that does not require the cards, which just requires me and my gifts, is going to be $20. Okie dokie. Please share out. I'm taking a moment to share out. I appreciate you doing the same. We used to dance. I always thought I could do air drums. I probably can't. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Just so you know, we have YouTube viewers. And when we do have YouTube viewers, I'm going to pop them on the screen. And when we do have Facebook viewers, I'm going to try to pop them on the screen, the ones that have paid for a reading. Hi, Liz. How are you? Hi, everyone. Come on in. We're going to do some readings. I am amazing. You know, everybody doubts themselves sometimes, and that's exactly what I was telling Emma last night. You know, people have a tendency to listen to that negative voice in their head, you know, the one that tells them that they're no good. And it only happens when you're feeling low, when you're in a lower vibration, when you're feeling vulnerable. It's when it happens. Yes, I did move, Lauren. This is my bedroom. This is my bed. I don't have any animals in here tonight. But here we are. We are in a new location. Hi, Bud. How are you? I'm coming in better than last night. Yay! I'm all settled in. I'm just waiting for my kitchen table. So we're eating in the living room, but I'm all settled in. I love the new space too. Thank you, Misty. I really enjoy it. The only thing I don't like is my bed is Emma's bed, because my bed was a king size bed and it would really take up the whole space. So I sold my bed before I came here, and yeah, this is much better, but it's smaller. You know, it's a regular full size bed, but oh man, it's so uncomfortable. Oh man. Oh man, it's firm, and I'm a soft on a cloud kind of girl. I don't like. Oh, it makes my back hurt something fierce. But yeah, I'll get used to it, I guess. We are going to be using um, the Good Tarot, which I have not used them before. I've got them and I've never really used them. They are Colette Baron Reed's deck. So we are going to be using those tonight. And of course, my favorite, the Crystal Vision deck. Those are very nice. And for clarifiers, we're going to be using our Baby Gypsy cards if we need them. I don't think we're going to need them, but if we do, there they are. Hello, Mimi Squidier. How are you? So that's what we're doing tonight. So if you want a mediumship or a medical scan, or even, I don't want to say that. We're not going to say that. Mediumship, medical scan, past life reading, future reading. Did I get a tattoo? I've always had this. Oh, it's upside down. I've always had this tattoo. It's nothing new. That's me. That's my energy. So that's it's always been there. Deal man. Tonight it's $10 for tarot card readings and $20 for any other kind of reading. You need to specify what you want, okay? Okay, we've got from Randy. Thank you, my love. We got Randy is going to do tarot tonight. And somebody said they trying to learn to read tarot. Liz, that's wonderful. Might I suggest the Light Seers? Whoops. I was not feeling the Light Seers tonight, but the Light Seers deck is a very easy deck to read the messages on the deck. Okay, so I would suggest that if you're learning tarot. It's a very good deck to start with. Okay. You don't remember seeing it before? Yeah, it's been there the whole time, man. Usually I have sleeves and stuff, and maybe they're pushed up to here. Or maybe you're just not used to seeing this much of me. Maybe it was just up here before. I don't know. But Sturgis, my undisclosed location, has a lot of, I'm so stupid, this isn't going to be a secret for a long time, but has a lot of really good tattoo artists around here, and so hopefully I will have some extra money and get the tattoo that I want. Lauren wants a different kind of reading. I got you, Lauren. DeSelle. One of my best friends in the world, her name is DeSelle. Are you from New England? Relationship. You got it? What's your partner's name, please? Have a good time at the beach. Ooh, I'm jealous, Misty Haney. Have become comfortably numb. Yes, I got yours. I mentioned yours first, my love. I got yours. We're going to do your cards. So I'm going to use the green deck for you, okay? We're going to do 5 cards out of this deck for you. Brand spanking new. I think I've used it once. I just wasn't feeling my usuals tonight. And so I was like, well, it's time to use all these beautiful decks. John in New York. Okay, Lauren, you're second on the list, okay? We're going to do Miss Randy. They don't want to shuffle. It's a really big deck of cards. Okay. That's beautiful. Look at that. 6 of Earth, which is 6 of Pentacles. Card of Reciprocity. Okay, this might be talking about your relationships with people. Who knows? We're going to do a couple of these, and then we're going to split the deck in half, because that's what I'm being told to do. All right, we're going to split her. And let's see what we got for you, ma'am. Hi, Karina. I'm wonderful. How are you? We have the Ace of Air, which is a beautiful, look at that. What is that called? A Pegasus? Is there a horn? There is a horn. I guess it's a Pegasus. Ace of Air, which is the One of Swords, Ace of Swords, Four of Fire in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, Eight of Earth in reverse, Three of Air in reverse. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Air, Ten of Swords. Okay, the overall energy is being at the end of a cycle, releasing something, releasing thought pattern and need to control. Okay, so what we have here with the Ace of Air, this is new beginnings. This might even have to do with, your mindset or changing your mindset from the reading we did last night with you about your children. Okay, this is a new thought process. Four of Wands in reverse is talking about maybe there's some unhappiness going on in your home and trying to wrap your head around it. I really do feel like this is about your relationships with your children, especially with this Hierophant in reverse. This is broken commitments, broken contracts, broken relationships. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Earth. This is like telling you that you need to let go, you need to relax, you need to take a little time off. Eight of Pentacles in upright means you need to work on something. When it comes in reverse, we need to take a break, babe. Okay? You have enough on your plate, and we both know that. You have so much going on with you're trying to get your doctorate, right? And then you have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is allowing yourself to heal from this situation that's happened with your children. Okay, this all comes together, right? It's all about allowing yourself to see things in a different light, allowing yourself to perhaps the old relationship, the status quo of how it used to be is not going to be anymore. And then, with this Ten of Swords as the overall energy on the bottom of the deck is releasing this cycle and starting a new cycle. Perhaps it's time. Why, thank you, my love. I think you look good as well. I am going out after I do readings. Anyway, but it's about making new kinds of relationships with the children or your people in your life. Before it was a parent and child relationship, now it can be one of friendship. Perhaps we need to look at it that way. Okay, so that's really what you want. You want your kids growing up thinking, she wasn't just my mom, she was my friend too. You know what I'm saying? Like that really means something. It's like, yeah, everybody has parents, but are they your friends? Right? Speaking of, I heard from my mother today, and that was really surprising. But this is what we have here for what's next coming out with his strength. Strength and patience are the two cards coming out next for you. Okay, so this is the universe is definitely telling you that we need to really just wait it out again with the 8, which is work. Okay, you need to try really hard. You need to try really hard to hold it together and to be patient. Okay, 1 and 4 is 5. Be patient during times of struggle. Be patient during times of strife. Okay. Yeah. And this page of Pentacles in reverse, they are very shiny. Well, they're brand new. I hadn't used them very much, but they are shiny. The Messenger of Earth is the Page of Earth in reverse, which is just allowing yourself some time, giving them a little bit of space so they can make some decisions on their own. And definitely you need to embody the patience and strength of a saint at this time, because we all know that kids, given the option, will, go through these periods where they never want to speak to their parents again. But trust me, it's always very short-lived. They end up needing you sooner than they want to. That is the gosh darn truth. I'm listening to Cars Radio on Pandora, if anyone is curious. Here she comes again. I'm a horrible singer, but well, I'm glad. And I'm glad I could do these cards for you, because it feels like you needed some encouragement or some reiteration of the messages that you received last night. Okay. So those are all shuffled up and ready to go next time. If you're ready for the next phase. Well, that was easy enough. Just needed Misty to tell you to... Good. I'm glad that you slept on it and you let those seeds germinate and you can see the wisdom in those actions. That's wonderful. How do you get a reading? Sabrina wants to know. Sabrina, we are doing tarot for $10 and we're doing any, that's exactly what I said. I know the card said exactly the same thing. It's crazy. We're doing tarot for $10 and any other type of reading for $20. If you're interested in that, you just click on my face on your phone, and there is 2 different ways to pay in the description box. So whatever type of reading you want, if you want cards, it's $10 for 5 cards. And if you want any other type of psychic reading, it's $20. Those are mini readings, of course. And that's what we are doing tonight, Virginia. You're pretty reasonable. I know you are. I know you are very level-headed. You can't get as far as you've gotten in the medical field, not being very level-headed and patient and reasonable. So I know that about you, and I'm glad that you were able to figure that out. Okay. Love you too, Virginia. Thank you so much. Next, we are going to do Lauren DeSalle. She had a question about a relationship with John in New York. Now, Lauren, I need to ask because it's popping in my head. Are you also in New York? Is this an in-person relationship? Because it feels like there's some distance between you. It feels like there's quite a bit of distance between you. I don't know, maybe this is somebody you met online. It's just the impression that I'm getting that this person is kind of far away from you. It's not somebody that you can just jump in your car and go and see. It feels like, my glasses aren't helping me today. I don't know why. It feels like somebody that's got a little bit of a space between you. I'm not sure if it's just, energetically, but it feels like physical space. Does that make sense to you, Lauren? I had spaghetti for dinner. What did y'all have? Yeah. It's a new relationship. Okay. And is this somebody that lives close to you, or is there like 45 minutes or an hour or more between you? Because it feels like there's some distance here. You could just say that in the description box, April, unless you're looking at my list of services. No car, and he's driving you back and forth. Okay. So it seems like there's an issue with distance here. Okay. And so let me see. What are we seeing for John and Lauren? Lauren, I honestly feel pretty good about this. He really seems like a good guy to me. John is always a very strong, stable name. If you're into frequencies and vibration like I am, then you know that everybody's name has a different meaning and it has a different frequency, and there's general personality characteristics with the names. And so John is a very strong and stable, independable person. Okay. And it seems like he's definitely interested in you, not only just because he comes and picks you up and drives you around, but because I don't know, it's almost like a protective energy he has for you. It's almost like it's like he values you, and he just finds you to be just this person that needs to be coddled and protected and kept safe. That's the energy that I'm getting from John. Now, does that mean that there's a lot of passion? I'm not really sure. It feels more like a comfortable kind of love. I don't know what this is, but it just feels like, I'm sorry, adjusting my bra. I apologize. But it feels to me like he wants to take care of you. Okay, which is nice. That's really nice. And I'm not sure if maybe it's your past that you've kind of let him on, and he's very soft-hearted and doesn't want to see you hurt. He definitely has the energy of a long-term partner. Okay. I feel like this is somebody who would be by your side for the long haul. But I honestly feel like if you want a passionate relationship with him, I'm not getting him being the kind of person that would take initiative in that regard. He's helping you work out and get fit. Okay, so I'm just feeling like he's not the kind a person that would take initiative. Okay, so are you actually in a relationship with him, or is he just helping you out? Because it just feels to me like he would have to you would have to kind of instigate things with him. He just doesn't feel like the kind of person that would, what I'm hearing is overstep his boundaries. And it feels like he has good manners, and that he's, his mama raised him right. I don't know why that's an expression, that his mama raised him right. I mean, most people back in the day had two parents. Anyway, it just feels to me like he would, kind of almost need you to okay it, or to suggest it, or to make the first move, and these different type of like passionate scenarios. Okay, but I do feel like he's definitely a good guy, and he's capable of having a long-term relationship. It doesn't feel to me like there's too much relationship trauma, or baggage with him. Yes, we're in a hot relationship. It doesn't feel like there's too much drama or baggage or anything like that. It feels like he's very free to express how he feels with you. Okay, so um, just take under advisement, though. It seems like that sometimes you might want to initiate. He's very emotionally open. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm getting. He doesn't have a lot of, he's not blocked off and traumatized by his relationships, and it just feels like a good energy for you, Lauren. So, um, you know, don't mess it up. He seems like a good one. You got a good one. Okay. Hi, Melissa. Come on in and watch. Mike says, I'm beautiful. Thank you, Mike. You're beautiful too. What a cute. Hold on. Is that a puppy? What is that a picture of? I can't even tell. But anyways, you're a beautiful soul too, Mike, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Send fee with the description. Okay, April, where did you send that? His wife died 5 years ago. Okay, so he's had a little bit of time to heal from his loss, right? And it feels to me like he hasn't it hasn't just been shoved away. So he did take some time to heal, and that's good. Okay. Are we talking about the baby in your belly? The baby in your belly. Hello, Isabel. I can't wait to see beautiful pictures of you. April says on PayPal. Okay, April. And I'm going to look and see what it says there for your description. Okay, I'm not going to read it. Does my gift scare me? No, why would it? It's a blessing because it helps me to help people. And that's always a blessing, don't you think? Career path, general guidance. Okay. Oh, I said I wasn't going to read it, and I did. Oh, we're not doing free readings tonight, Melissa. Thank you so much for asking, though. She loves my voice. Well, it is very soothing to a lot of people. We're most likely we're going to be doing free readings tomorrow night. So why don't you like and follow the page so that you get notified when I go live tomorrow night, and that you can try to get in on that free reading, okay? Okay, April wants to know about her career path and general. Okay. Let's see what we have for April. All right, Miss April. But by all means, stay and take part in this beautiful energy tonight, Melissa. I appreciate you. Everybody share out. That sounds really lovely. I appreciate you sharing. Let's see what we have for Miss April Wingert. Financial career. Shifting gears. We're going to be shifting gears. We're going into a lower gear. So what is this? Is this like less work? Is this less time? Less time. We're going to be working less time here in the next couple of months, which is fine. It's summertime. Everybody should slow down and, enjoy the sunshine in summertime. There's a possibility of I want to say re-injuring something. Do you have an injury to like an ankle or something that has happened in the past? Um, it feels like an ankle, spraining an ankle or something along these lines. And it feels to me like, I don't know if your job requires a lot of walking or what this is, but it feels to me like we're going to be working a little bit less. And it feels like it's to heal an old injury or something that's like flared up. It just feels like something swollen, twisted, some kind of um, overextension. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Your voices are definitely spirits, Mike. Of course, your psychiatrist is going to give you a medical diagnosis. That's what they go to school for. I have energetic diagnosis. And as a spiritualist, as somebody who connects to spirit, I believe schizophrenia is being a very open channel and somebody who needs to really fine tune their radio station so that they only get very specific messages, learn how to control what you receive. I have lots of injuries, mostly chiropractic. Okay, so this feels like something that's flaring up, April. It feels like something that's an old injury that's going to be flaring up. No problem, Mike. I would definitely recommend to you to use clear quartz. Okay, I want you to use clear quartz because that helps channel the frequency. And what I really want you to do is maybe if you can get like a chakra bracelet or something like that. It has all the different stones on it. And quite possibly make sure that that's with like jet. I don't know why I feel like it should have jet. You should have some kind of a jet bracelet or a stone that you carry in your pocket. And it's all about your willpower and what you allow, Mike. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, some of schizophrenics are one of the most open channel that there are. A lot of people are guarded and not open to that, and schizophrenia is very, very misunderstood. Okay. You have a rib out of place for the last week. Okay, so has this been causing you to take more time off of work, April? Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry if I'm bouncing back and forth. I have a spiritual ADHD. Um, but um, but but this seems like it's something that's going to cause you a lot of discomfort, whatever this old injury is. Okay, I feel like this isn't the first time that this has happened. I feel like you've injured something like this before, and this is just the most recent the most recent episode of your body being out of alignment, and that's what we really need to concentrate on here. So as far as your career is concerned, I can't honestly tell you that you have stability going forward, because I feel like this is like a chain of events here that just keeps happening. Something else just keeps popping up and popping up. And so you're having all these physical manifestations of ill energy, illness, diseasement in your energy. And this is something that you need to take care of. Okay. Comes and goes. Yeah. Mhm. That's because there's muscles that are connecting your hip to your ribs. There's 4 layers of muscles inside of your body connecting your hips to your ribs. Amanda, these are paid readings tonight, my love. If you would like a tarot card reading, it's $10. Any other kind of spiritual reading that I offer mediumship, medical mediumship. We're not doing healing tonight. Stop saying that. They keep telling me to do things that I don't want to do. Good night, Eleanor. Have a wonderful night. It's $20 for any other kind of reading that you might request. Okay. Okay, Chloe, I will put you on the list, my darling. Am I saying your name correctly? Any other reading? Okay. April. So I would like you to possibly think about looking into getting getting Reiki or getting an energy scan from somebody, because it feels to me like there's a lot of manifestations here happening in your physical body, having to do with your bones. Okay, if you're seeing a chiropractor, this is your bones. This is the foundation of your body, your foundation. Okay, the foundation of yourself. Who you are. Do you know who you are? A lot of people don't. Okay, do you sense anything about changing jobs? This is what I'm trying to say, April. I cannot honestly tell you that I feel this job security where you're at. And I did say the very first thing that I said was shifting gears and working less hours. So if this is with a job change, then that would make a lot of sense, right? That you're not working the same schedule in the same place that you were before. Hi, Chantel. How are you? I'm wonderful. Thank you so much. So that's what I'm getting for you. And it just feels to me, I love it, Connie. How do you like the energy of my new place? How is it? Anyway, and general energy moving forward. Yes, I definitely want to stress to you that maybe you should see a Reiki master, because a Reiki master can balance all your chakras, okay, even if it's just temporary. And then once your chakras are balanced, then it's your responsibility to pay attention to yourself and your energy to see when you feel things get out of alignment, when you start having flare-ups in certain chakras, like if you have shoulder pain, this is going to be the high heart or the throat chakra. Okay, so pay attention to things you're not expressing, things that people are telling you that you're not voicing your opinion about, not loving people unconditionally, things of that nature. Okay, should I stop taking my meds? Not without proper education to how to take care of yourself psychically and energetically, Mike. Okay, but if you were not a harm to yourself before, this is something that you would. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to tell you to stop taking your meds. I'm going to tell you that if you want spiritual assistance, then you need to speak to a holistic doctor, and there's lots of things that you can do naturally to help yourself, to help clear out the energy and to make yourself more protected from all that extra noise. Okay. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate you. Okay, April, what else do we have as far as April moving forward? April, I do want to say also, I feel like you should kind of take a break from dairy or ice cream. I don't know if it's ice cream that you have a thing for, but I'm seeing a tub of ice cream. Okay, and if you're having some issues with inflammation and swelling and arthritis, things of that nature, there's a lot of hidden salt. You're avoiding a fight with your family member at all costs, and it directly relates to my heart and throat chakras, I would imagine. Absolutely correct. That's exactly where it's related to. And if you are having pain in your shoulders, you own a dairy farm. I'm amazing. I just had to. Anyways, it's okay. Stay away from ice cream though, okay? Because there's a lot of salt that goes into making that, and there's a lot of hidden sodium in those things, and that can cause some inflammation and swelling in your body, water fluid retention, things of that nature. So cut back on the ice cream if that's what you're doing. I mean, I'm sure it's delicious if you're making it yourself. I'm sure it's amazing. Perhaps you could use maybe like a lower sodium uh, salt when you're making ice cream or something, because I know there's a lot in ice cream flavors and stuff like that. Just keep an eye on that, okay? And as far as something with your eyes, I do feel like your eyes have been very, very tired lately. And I think this has to do with your vision and corrective vision. Okay. So make sure that you are getting your eyes checked regularly. And if you do wear glasses, it might be that your prescription is not quite right, and that it needs to be adjusted. Okay. And that's what I have for you, April. And I hope it helps you. Okay. Who's next? Next, we are going to do Miss Chloe. Miss Chloe, what did you want to do tonight, honey? What kind of reading did you want? You're gonna. Okay, don't. I did not tell you to stop your meds. Everybody heard me, and this is permanently recorded. I did not say that. I I said to seek the help of a holistic doctor or a spiritual coach or mentor to help you in the process of going from a pharmaceutical answer to a more natural holistic answer. I did not say to just stop taking your meds. It's never safe to stop taking any medication, cold turkey especially. That's something that you have to tear yourself off of. And Randy could tell you more about that probably, since she's really amazing in the medical field. Yes, Maria, absolutely. Hit some high points in your life. I'm glad I could help you. What positives may be coming, relationship and health. Okay, these are mini readings, so there's only so much I can fit into a mini reading. Okay, if you would like me to look at a relationship, I need to know the name of your partner. Okay, absolutely, Maria. I always have room for you, my love. Okay, Chantel, I have you on the list for tarot cards. Okay, Mike, but you just have to be aware that whenever you hear things doesn't mean you have to do the things that you hear. Okay, and more often than not, when you are an open channel and you are diagnosed with schizophrenia, it's because you have not displayed a lot of willpower as far as your thoughts and allowing your thoughts to control your physical activity. Okay, so you have to be in more control of yourself in order for you to be able to take control of that situation. You can't just, you have to be strong-willed. Okay, Mike, you have to be stronger than the influence. Does that make sense? You have to be stronger than the influence trying to influence you, stronger than the energy trying to influence you. Okay, Chloe and Max. Okay, let's see what we have here. What do we have for Chloe and Max? I really do have to get to the people that are actually paying me for my advice, Mike. I'm sorry. I hope I've helped you, but I'm all done. Okay. Chloe and Max. Is Max very athletic? Chloe, I got you, Maria. Because I'm seeing like somebody playing basketball. Okay, so I don't know if this is something that maybe he needs to do. Maybe he needs to be a little more athletic because of like his energy, his moods, or whatever this is. I'm seeing somebody playing basketball. Maybe this is something he's done in the past and he doesn't really do it anymore. Maybe he doesn't have a group of friends to do it with, but I feel like there's something missing here and it feels he needs to. Yeah, you might want to suggest to him that he pick up a sport, because I feel like this would really help improve his mood. I feel like he might be a little moody, and sometimes he might be prone to be down in the dumps, to get sad, mood swings, things like that. And I feel like that physical activity is something that he desperately has. There are certain people that just really, really need to have that physical activity. Like, for example, Travis used to get very, very bummed and very moody, and it was very important for him to stay physically active because it helped expel some of that energy that he was taking on from other people. And so that's the kind of the vibe that I'm getting with Max, is that he needs to be more physically active. So perhaps, I don't know how much time you spend together, if you live together. I feel like you live together. If you don't live together, you see each other every single day. And I feel like maybe this is something that you guys should turn a corner together. Maybe you should do this, join a gym or start, running or jogging or biking or something together, because it feels like it really would have a positive effect on your relationship, and you're looking for positive things in your future. And I feel like this would be really helpful to your relationship, because at this point you feel very responsible for him and his moods, because you care for him, you love him, and you want to fix him. And it's really, he has to want to fix himself. Okay. I'm seeing like you need to step outside of the situation and look and see your fixer. Yes, ma'am. I know you are, sweetie. And 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 Max is more than willing to let you try and fix him because he's not wanting to put in the effort. And so maybe you could just suggest doing something together, like, hey, let's start biking around the lake. Do you live near a lake? I don't know why I see you biking around a body of water with him, or like I don't know what this is, but doing something like this together, like, this is something I really want to do. Do you think you could do it with me? And it's not like you're fixing him, really. It's like you're in Wisconsin. Oh, I'm going to come see you. I hope you come see me in Wisconsin. When I do my shows in August, I hope you come see me. But it feels to me like there's a lot of strain on you for his emotional well-being and his happiness. And it's like it's been put at your door, not necessarily on purpose. We used to walk around through the parks. Okay, good. And it just feels to me, I would love to see you too. Welcome to the room, Sharia. Sharia, did I say that right? Sharia. I hope so. It just feels to me like something that you guys need to do together, like to get out more. I feel like you've kind of got into like a rut of a situation where you're just doing the same thing day in and day out. And like I said, it feels like his emotional well-being has kind of been dropped at your door. And if you know that you can't fix him, and you know that he's um, not really doing anything to fix himself, then you have to be able to step out of the situation. You've been very angry. Well, I'm not surprised, because you know that he can be a better version of himself, and he's not making himself that way, is it? Shy Ray. Okay, thank you, Shy Ray. Thank you very much. I've never seen that name before. Thank you for spelling that out for me. I appreciate you. I will try to remember when I say your name again, but I cannot guarantee that I will, because I'm not the best at these things. Oh, I have coffee. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's okay. It's cold. It's okay. Also been seeing a therapist. That's wonderful. Um, have you thought about seeing a therapist together? And I know that he's not really open to that, but at some point you have to bring in your personal relationships that are causing you pain. I don't know where my water is, Donna. I think I left it in the living room. So, but I did have it. That's why I drank the cold coffee, because I didn't have anything else. Have you been on TV? You look familiar. Am I on your TV? um, maybe I have been. Who knows? I'm definitely famous in some people's minds. But no, I have not been on TV, my love. Thank you so much for asking. Sweet, sweet. Very good tunes, aren't they, Mike? Okay. What else do we have for Chloe as far as her mental health? Okay, so it feels like the core of your issues at therapy, Chloe, is the fact that you are very frustrated when things don't go your way. I love you so much, and I'm just trying to help you. Okay. It just feels to me like there's a control issue here with you. Okay, Chloe. And I'm trying to help you right now, because I understand you. I do. I understand you very much. And so I mean, who knows, right? You never know. But it just feels to me like you're very frustrated. Things are not going your way in your relationship. He does not do what you want him to do. You know what's best for him, and it's very frustrating for you, because you have a need to control your surroundings, and this is because a lot of instability in your childhood. I don't know if you've talked about this with your therapist, but it all goes back to the instability in your childhood and wanting to control the situations around you and the people around you that you love so that nothing bad happens, right? I mean, the meaning of the song sucks, but it was good back in the day, back when we didn't listen to the actual lyrics, when we were teenagers having our first breakup and we lived like love bites. It sucks. At least that's how I remember it. So anyway, what else do I have for Chloe? So what we need to work on is that inner child healing, Chloe. Okay, the inner child healing and worrying about yourself, worrying about fixing yourself, not worrying about fixing anybody else, and not taking on other people's problems because you've been made to feel responsible at a very early age. Whew. What else? She wants to know what positives she has coming forward. I'm not sure if you're taking some kind of medication, Chloe, but I do see some kind of something that you're taking. I don't know if this is a vitamin, some kind of a supplement. It could even be like a gummy or something. I don't know what it is that you're taking here, but there's something coming in for you that's going to enhance your mood. And I say gummies, and I normally wouldn't say that. So maybe this is some kind of a CBD or something. I don't know what this is, but I'm seeing you taking something by mouth that's going to increase your mood or create a little less tension inside of you. Uh, medical THC gummy. Is that what you're taking? Are you taking that? You have them. I guess I'm telling you guys, being in this new place has really worked wonders on my ability to see things. Like, I am on fire. On fire. I've taken one, but I get such anxiety. Okay, so I want you to possibly look at like a different kind. Okay, first of all, I don't know much about marijuana, but I do know there's different strains of marijuana. And I do know that a specific strain will give you anxiety and make you tense, and the other one will make you relax. And I think sativa, you would have to ask somebody that actually smokes pot, which is not me. I'm just going by what I've heard. I don't really know. I'm in your dresser snooping around. Yes, I am. Yes, I did move already. Or take a half instead. You're right, Misty. That's a really good suggestion. Perhaps take it with food so that it takes a little more time to absorb into your body. Okay, they could be very strong. Or you could just get a different strain of it. Okay, because I know that one of them will make you like, and the other one will make you chilled out. So I think that's what you need to look into that. Like, I don't really, indica helps sleep. Okay, so would you think of mental medication at all for anxiety or stress? For anxiety and stress, there are lots of natural things you can take for anxiety and stress relief. Okay. What's that one that I'm thinking of? Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha gummies were really good for that. And those are natural. You can buy those at the grocery store. Perhaps you could try that. Ashwagandha. Am I saying that right? What else does she need to take? Magnesium is also good for that. You just saw those. Okay, well, maybe you should look into that. Sativa is upbeat, your chest races. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that was the wrong one. Indica is the stuff that you want. So maybe look into getting THC medical gummies with indica instead of sativa. Okay, you should stay away from the sativa if you're already prone to anxiety. You definitely need the opposite to balance yourself out. Okay. But I would try magnesium is really good to help you sleep and to chill you out. That's natural and it's something that the body needs. And I would also try the ashwagandha. Okay. That's all I have for you right now. And I hope that helps you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a medical medium. And I give you what the previous physician, I was an Indian doctor, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I was an Indian doctor before, and I'm just tapping into that information, uh, tapping into what he gives me. Okay, who's next? Next we have Chantel. I did Lauren, I did April, I did Chloe. I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ashwagandha works for anxiety. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Chantel, we are doing cards for you, correct, my love? Let's see what we get here. What do we have for Miss Chantel? Sorry to hear that, Mike. I really am. It's really hard for people who are left behind from something like that. Usually survivor's guilt is what people who are close to their friends suffer from after a loved one has taken their own life or checked out early. Just know that she is okay. One more, and then we're going to split the deck. Miss Chantel, what do we have for you? What type of reading did you just do? I like that for next time. You know, she wanted to know what positive things were coming forward for her, and she also wanted to know about her relationship. So there was a little bit of both. Two different types. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the star card in reverse. Okay, beautiful star card coming in reverse. So there's a situation that has not been working out exactly as planned, or things have not been turning out the way you wanted. Your wishes not exactly coming true here. The very first card we have coming out for you is the card of patience. Like I said, this is number 1414, which is a 5. This is having patience through struggle and strife, tapping into your inner monk, your nun. That's a very patient person, right? Lay it on me straight. Okay, I can handle sugarcoating. You know I don't sugarcoat shit. I never do. Okay. You were a cowboy in a previous life. I believe that, but I believe that's true. Okay, and then you have the 4 of water in reverse. Here it is upright. This is 4 of water or 4 of cups. This is depression, anxiety, sadness, and this is in reverse. And so you need to be a little more patient with yourself when you're having mood swings. And I feel like this is something that you've been struggling with here. You might have been struggling with dealing with the ups and downs of life and letting it not be so choppy in your emotional body. Okay, you have the page of air, which is new beginnings, new thoughts, new ideas. How beautiful is that card? Look at that beautiful angel. Page of air, allowing yourself to think outside the box or take up a new kind of hobby, something of that nature. Then you have the king of air in reverse. When we look at it upright, he's very handsome. He knows what he's about. King of air in reverse is somebody who's very domineering, somebody who likes to be in control. Next to the page of fire or page of wands, this is somebody who very much is domineering and likes to be in control. So perhaps it's time for you to think outside the box as far as how to solve problems, because the way you've been going about it hasn't worked. Okay. This getting what you want is not happening because of your delivery, because of the way you're going about trying to get what you want. Okay, I feel like this is about your relationship in particular. I feel like you have a set way of dealing with people, and I think you need to try and do something different, instead of catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Okay, so you've been using vinegar and you need to start using honey. Everything is a manipulation tactic. Everything is a manipulation tactic unless you literally straight out say to your partner, this is what I want to happen. How can we make this happen? Okay, if you're very upfront and you can say that, then by all means do, but otherwise everything is manipulation. You can catch flies with honey or you can catch flies with vinegar, but either way, you're using something to get what you want, right? And so this is just you needing to be more patient with yourself and other people in order to get what you want, because I feel like you're like, do this needs to be done in this specific time, in this specific way. And if it's not, then it's going to really piss me off. I think we just need to be a little more patient with people because everybody has a different process. Okay. Does that make sense to you? My youngest hates bathes, like screams bloody murder. A friend of mine said it could be because of past life. Yes, I would have to agree with that completely. You need to make sure that your child knows that they're safe. I would suggest, okay, even getting in the bathtub with them and putting them on your lap in the bathtub so they can get used to being in the water and know that nothing's going to happen to them. Okay. She's my grandma reincarnated. I know it's weird, but I asked her if she was. She smiled and nodded. She's one. Am I crazy? So I want you to do that. Okay. I want you to get in the tub with her if you can, at least a couple of times. Hi, David. It's good to see you. I forgot I was going to tag you. I am so sorry. David sent me a lovely message a week ago, like, when are you going to do cards again? I was looking back over my previous readings and everything was spot on. Oh. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Anthony from Florida. How are you? Not a lot scares me, Mike. Okay. I know a lot of people have a lot of fears and stuff. I only have a couple, and I'm not going to voice them and put them out into the universe. They know what they are. So, anyways, Chantal, I can use that. Yes, I'm direct, maybe demanding. I think I make my wants, needs, or desires clear, but maybe it doesn't come across right. Okay. And what I said here about the Page of Fire and the King of Swords or the King of Air in reverse is that you're being very demanding, like do you take other people's wants and needs into consideration as well? Because it can't always be about you. There has to be some reciprocity in your relationships. And maybe if you were to give to other people a little more often, you would get a little bit easier. Does that make sense? I ain't gonna sugarcoat like Tani does. Tani's a sugarcoater. I love her to death. So you have the 6 of Air coming up and the 7 of Air coming up, both in reverse. Okay, this is refusing to let go of something, refusing to let go of your stance, your way of thinking, having a difficult time, and being a fool, being made to look like a fool. I feel like you need to try a whole new game plan. Okay, I think this would be in your best interest to try and learn a new way to deal with people, because the way that you're dealing with people is not the most effective way for them. Okay. So communication is important in a relationship. And I feel like the communication in your relationship needs to be a little more two-sided, because I feel like this person does everything they know how to do to make sure you're happy. I just feel like you're a little too demanding and you're not giving enough back. Okay. I want you to have a good relationship. I want everybody to be in loving relationships. Okay. If you're interested in a reading tonight, tarot card readings are $10. If you're interested in any other type of reading, it's $20. And that is any other psychic reading that I offer. We are doing mediumship. We are doing medical scans, clairvoyant readings about your future, past life readings. Hello, Haley. Hello, Robert. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, good. It just feels to me like we need to sweeten the pot is what I'm hearing. Use some good old Southern charm. Okay? Okay. Next, we have Miss Maria. Maria, what kind of reading are we doing for you tonight, my love? Hi, Joe. How are you, sunshine? Welcome. Welcome in. David, I got you on the list for cards. I have 2 people on the list right now, Simone. I'm going through them pretty quick. It's $10 for tarot card readings, $20 for any other kind of reading. Okay, Maria. Whatever spirit feels you need me to pick. Okay, let's see what we got for you, sunshine. Okay, Simone. What does Maria need to know? Have you been having pain in the side of your head? I do feel like you've been having a lot of sleep disturbances or sleepless nights, pain in the side of your head. This is all coming as a lot of worry about something. We're under a lot of mental stress. Okay, a little? Okay, because I'm getting like a right in the side of my head here. Have you been under a lot of stress lately? How do you get a private reading? That information is in the description box also, Joe. If you scroll down, the information, it's the very bottom link. There's a link for you to request an appointment on my page. Okay? Your left ear and up your head. Okay, thank you. It just feels to me like we need to slow down. I don't know what you've been doing here, but hell bent for leather is what I'm hearing. You've been going. They're reminding me of the 2 weeks leading up to my move. I was pushing every single day. It didn't matter how tired or how sore, how much pain I was in. I was going from, the time I woke up, finished my coffee until I fell asleep exhausted in bed every night. And this is the energy that they're giving me, that you're doing too much, that you're pushing too hard. And it just seems like there's going to be a breaking point here. You're still grinding. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I want you to grind for yourself, though, not for everybody else here. I want you to take a little bit of time for yourself. I'm feeling like we need at least an afternoon just to recuperate. I would love for it to be a solid 24. Like, I really, really think you need a solid 24 hours. Okay. And that means 12 of it. I want you just to be horizontal. I don't care if you're sleeping. I want you to be laying down. I don't want you to be up and running around and overdoing anything. I never, ever, ever suggest this, but sit in front of the TV and do nothing. Okay, for a solid 12. And then the other 12 hours, I want you to do things that are going to be good for you physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay, you are going to zone out for a little while and we're going to disconnect. And then we're going to do things that are good for us physically. So you're going to give yourself a nice hot bath. You're going to give yourself some soak and some essential oils. You're going to maybe go get yourself a mani-pedi, maybe get a nice massage. Go buy your favorite lunch somewhere. Go see your best friend. I don't care what it is you're doing. I want you to do something that's all about you. Okay, you forced yourself to take off. Okay, but you didn't actually do that because you're still mentally working. Okay, you forced yourself to take off, but your mind has been on it all day, and you're feeling bad about taking off, and that does not help you at all. Guilt is not going to give you the release of energy that you need. You need to let go of all this mental energy. Okay, it's causing a lot of stress. Busted you are. I know you are, because I can feel it. I can feel that you're still thinking about it and thinking about the things you're going to do as soon as you get back. I'm going to do this, and I figured out all these things, that I didn't have time to figure out while I was there. And you've got all these mental lists and you're just filling up your head with more shit. So it's not really taking a day off. Okay. You're not taking a day off. You're just changing the location of your work from physical and mental to just mental. And that doesn't help at all. Okay. Let me see what else do I have for her? Have you been dropping weight as well? Because I'm seeing you losing weight. Yeah, they're just showing your waist shrinking, and it feels to me like these are not necessarily a side effect from your nonstop going. Have you been taking like energy drinks and things like that? Because I don't know, I just feel like you're malnourished. um it just feels like you're not getting everything you need in your diet. I'm seeing like sprouts. You know what I'm talking about? Those little sprouts, bean sprouts. I'm seeing bean sprouts. What vitamins are in bean sprouts? Hold on, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google what vitamins are in bean sprouts. Christine, you're more than welcome to pay for a reading. It's $20 for any type of spiritual reading, and it is $10 for tarot cards. Who's the one who said they were going to donate? No, I switched to mud water. I made some bean sprouts the other night. Okay, I'm going to Google what vitamins are in bean sprouts.
According to EP80,
vitamin C.
Essential vitamins and minerals contained include B vitamins, vitamin K, vitamin C, and iron. Of particular importance is folate, which sprouts are rich in. Folate is critical for creating DNA, producing and maintaining new cells, and making healthy red blood cells.
Eat more bean sprouts, woman. Includes vitamin B, vitamin K, vitamin C, and iron, and folate, which bean sprouts are rich in folate. It's critical for creating DNA, producing and maintaining new cells, and making healthy red blood cells. So do that, okay? More bean sprouts in your diet, okay? That's what I want you to do. Simone, is that you? Mahaki Moon? Simone. I was looking to see whose name that was, honey. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Bean sprouts, okay? Make that a part of your diet at least once. I love this song too. At least once a week, twice a week would be better for you because it has so many beneficial vitamins in it for you. But I do feel like there's definitely a problem with iron. You can absolutely ask a question as long as it's not going to take me a whole nother reading. What's up? When it's not believing. See you. Who is this from? All right, I already got Lauren's. Can you ask Spirit why one pupil is larger than my other eye, please? You know, that happened to Emma randomly, too. Why is one pupil larger than the other one? Misdirected. What does that mean? Something is working overtime. And you know what? You know what, Maria? I think it has something to do with the pain in your head. Okay? There's some misdirected signals here that are kind of causing this to happen here with your pupil dilating like that. It has to do with what I was feeling in my head, because if you recall, when I started your reading, I was doing like that, and that was my eye that was doing that. And it's a sensitivity to light. Okay, one of your eyes is being a little more sensitive to light than the other, and it's because of a blood flow issue that we got going on here. There's some kind of misdirected energy. Stop getting so stressed out. Okay, all right. It's more sensitive to light. Yes, and this is why your pupil opens when it's dark and it closes when it's light. And especially if you have sensitivity to light, then your pupils will be real small. And so one of your pupils is more sensitive to light than the other. Liz, there's no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers. I really don't know the answer to that, Mike. I don't know if spirits have sex. I honestly don't. It has never come up. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm not going to satisfy your ego this evening. If you are paying attention, you will see that I'm giving lots of answers to everybody else. I'm not going to give you a free reading just because your ego is demanding that I give you a free reading, just so you can go ahead and book a one-on-one tomorrow. Because if I give you all the answers that you want now, you're not going to book a reading. Either way, it's not my responsibility to make you feel better about booking a reading with me. That's all entirely up to you. You need to use your intuition for that, okay? And if you want to sit back and watch the readings that everybody else is getting and then decide for yourself, go look at the reviews on my page by all means. But I'm not going to sit here and placate you just because you demand it. Have a lovely night. Okay, David. David. Do you have a question for the cards, David? You probably do. David. Knocking on my door. Thank you, Mike. Yes, David, do you have a specific question for your cards tonight? Hi, Anita. How are you, my darling? Thank you, Simone. I think you're lovely. You're so wonderful to say that. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. Hey, if you've had a reading tonight, you really enjoyed the readings tonight, feel free to leave a good review on my page. And as I suggested, Joe, everybody wants a reading tonight can make a donation for a mini reading. You could do $10 for a tarot card reading or $20 for any other kind of reading. Okay. I am absolutely wonderful, Anita. Thank you so much for asking. I'm feeling good vibes. I do like my new place. Thank you so much. I do. Emma and I are really very happy here. She's surprised. She thought she was going to hate it, but we both really love it. How can it be now? My hand is very sore still from all the moving and packing and carrying of things. At the bottom, we have the temptation card, which is the devil card, card number 15. Temptation, resisting temptation. You are tempted to do something. What is it, David? Do you have a specific question for the cards, David? No, don't worry about it at all, Joe. Well, that's okay, Mike. All right. Love in your job. Okay, so we have the 8 of water, which is the 8 of cups in reverse coming out. This is upright. This is walking away from something, being emotionally done. I know, Anita, please don't mind him, okay? Just ignore what people say. You don't have to respond. 8 of water. Okay, so this 8 of water in reverse is not being ready to walk away from a situation, not being emotionally prepared, not wanting to give up. Okay, and I don't know if this is about, let's see, this could be about both. You know, the advice from the cards is don't give up. The next card that you have is the Chariot. Okay, this is doing what's right. You have 2 horses here. You have the light and the dark, right and wrong. That's going to steer you in the right direction. And right now you're having doubts about the situation, but you're not quite ready to give up on the situation. 7 is all about not wanting to give up your point of view, not wanting to give in. Okay. And so the next card we have is the patience card. Okay. Having patience during times of struggle, times of strife. And I just feel like this has a lot to do with both of these situations, because you have the 7 and a 14, a 1 and a 2. And it's like on one hand, this is causing you these types of stress and everything in your job, really. And then in your relationship, you're also wondering, am I doing the right thing? Am I reading more into this? Definitely, am I reading more into this situation because of my past baggage, my past trauma? Okay. And that's what I'm hearing about you, David, like that we do have to ask ourselves that. Is this just my baggage rearing its ugly head? Are my clothes coming out of my suitcase and they don't need to? It's just, sometimes we stumble and drop the bag and things spill out. But maybe you could just leave those things lying on the ground and you don't have to pack them back in there. Okay. So this is having patience with yourself when you feel like walking away, when you feel like giving up, and knowing you just met someone, but not sure if it's right for me, but he seems to have a great attitude. What's his name, hun? See, David, I've known you for so long now as a viewer that we've gone through these relationships. It seems like, 1 or 2 a year. You maybe more often than that I don't see you, Jeffrey, David, and Jeffrey. Does he like to wear plaid? Does he like wear plaid button-up shirts? Does he have glasses? It seems to me like there's a cycle here that you're going through, hun. Okay. And it seems like every time you get going and you get into a place where you're starting to, yes, he has glasses, but he doesn't always wear them. Okay. And what about the plaid shirts or like button-up shirts? It feels like he likes plaid patterns. Hi, Xylon. How are you, sunshine? It just feels to me like you start healing yourself. You start working on this baggage, right? So you did 3 of Swords in reverse, sweetheart. Okay, look at this. She's trying to heal. She's holding her heart and she's like trying to learn how to stand on her own. Okay, and every time you start healing, there comes an opportunity in your life for you to ignore that, to walk away from that personal healing and to start concentrating on a relationship again. No, on the shirts. Okay. I don't know who this is, you or him. I don't know who this is. But I tell you what, it just feels like that you get distracted because of course we all want loving relationships. And I feel like you see the attraction here, the temptation to ignore your own personal healing journey and to get involved with somebody again because you think maybe they might be good for you, or it's a nice distraction. Okay, with this 2 of Swords, it's like we have a blindfold over our eyes and we're oblivious to the truth. The truth is, it's a distraction. Okay, it's a distraction from your own healing journey and feeling whole and at peace with yourself. Okay, learning how to stand on your own without somebody else to hold you up, or to carry your baggage, or to dump your baggage on. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing as far as this relationship goes. Now, does he seem positive? Sure. Everybody seems great in the beginning, right? We remember that we all put on our best outfit for church, right? When we're going, we're going to be judged, and we know it. We put on our best, right? Dating in the gay community is tough. Absolutely. I agree with you. Just dating in general is tough this day. I saw a post today that was like, somebody was like, I don't even want to date anymore. Every guy out there has got like 1 wife, 6 girlfriends, or 6 baby mamas and 3 girlfriends. And I was like, everybody's just really into this. It's very, everything is very deceptive nowadays. And people can be deceptively kind or deceptively pleasant. I'm not always pleasant or kind. And you've all seen me go off on people sometimes when they trigger me emotionally on my lives. That has happened, and I'm not going to run from that. I'm a human being just like everybody else. But people definitely put on their best, their Sunday best when they're going to church. Okay, so be aware of that. As far as Jeffrey is concerned, I feel like he has a tendency. Look, I'm just telling you what I'm hearing, David, and I do my best by you as far as I can. But I feel like deceptively kind and deceptively positive. I feel like we need to wait for the other shoe to drop. Maybe you need to try to see him at his worst. Okay. And then I'm not saying setting him up for failure, but I think you should definitely see somebody when they're upset before you decide whether or not you want to be in a relationship with them, because sometimes it's just like that chariot. Sometimes it's completely different. It's black and white. Okay. So you have to see what would be all right with you. The next card that we have is 4 of Water, coming out of depression, 3 of Wands, making a choice, and then 6 of Wands. Okay, being recognized for the choices that you make. That is for your career. Are you still feeling unstable in the same job? It's been months, David. It's been months since we talked about that, right? And you're still there, right? Ace of Earth, you're going to have a new job opportunity. This is a new financial opportunity, a new job opportunity coming towards you within the next month. So sit back. You're currently unemployed. Okay, within the next month, there will be a better opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. I know a month is a long time to wait, but I feel like patience, the card that came out, it was too toxic. Yes, especially when you were nervous every day about whether or not you were going to lose your job, right? We don't need to work in that kind of energy. King of Earth. Yeah, you're definitely going to be set. I really don't want you to stress too much. And I want you to know that this is, everything's going to work out for you just fine, David. I want you to be a little more patient with it and know that everything is going to work out. If I'm telling you that it's going to work out, then it will. Right? You trust me, don't you? Okay. Just trust me on that one. All right. Okay. Let me see if I missed anybody. Simone is next. Miss Simone. Hi, Elspeth. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Joanne. All right, Joanne is here also for cards. Everything is dust in the wind. Okay. Well, the card that came out for you was patience. Okay, the patience card came out, and you need to try and be a little more patient. Well, it's Cars Radio. Everything from the 70s has been played for 50 years. So, of course, some people are going to be tired of it, Mike. That's how it works. David, you're wonderful too. Don't give up, okay? Just try to be a little more patient. Every time you feel frustrated, just take a few deep breaths and go do something else. All right? Distract yourself with something else. 10 of Wands in reverse. Distract yourself with a different task. Okay? Don't let it wear you down. Don't let it overwhelm you. All right, Miss Simone. I have a few questions if possible. One, is this new home going to go through buying? Let me look at this for you, Simone. What's going on with this house? Is this a gray house? Is this house gray in color? I did. Thank you so much. It went off without a hitch. It was wonderful, and it even happened. We even did it during the full moon eclipse, and Mercury retrograde and all, and everything was perfectly wonderful and fine. And it's like it was just meant to be. So everything turned out really well. Simone, I'm asking because I saw a gray house. Okay. I saw a gray house with white trim, and I'm not sure if this is the one that you have that you're trying to buy. It's gray because it's still building, but it will be gray. Okay. It is gray. Okay. And it's going to be gray. And are you planning on doing white trim? Because that's what I'm seeing. Okay. I feel like this is going to work out for you. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a second financial. Okay. What were we talking about? Is this like a second chance financing? Is that what we're doing here? I feel like there might be a little bit of a higher interest rate with this here, but I feel like that this is like a second financing or like. Do you understand what I'm talking about here, Simone? Yes, with white trim. So that's what I'm seeing here. This house for you is going to be a gray house with white trim. It almost looks like it's clapboard or something. I don't know if it's like, are you near an ocean? I don't know. It looks like something. Ah, mother. Mm. I'm sorry, guys. I woke up yesterday morning with my heel hurting so freaking bad for no reason. And I literally just hit it on my chair and it hurts so freaking bad. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. That was painful. Unexpected. All right. So we're looking at a second financing option, a second loan, or a second chance financing, something like this. You're in Florida. Okay, this makes a lot of sense then if it's going to be like an ocean area because I'm seeing like gray clapboard or like gray washed clapboard with white. Okay. Have you are you going through two different financial institutions or do you have two different financial institutions or banks? This is what I want to know because I feel like if you go through one and it doesn't work out, you need to try with the second one. I know that it's going to work, okay? I know without a doubt that it's going to work. I just feel like it might not be the first choice or the best option that you get. It might be something with a little bit of a higher interest rate or term. Just started the process. Okay. Hi, Carly. Thank you for joining. Stone bruise. What is that? I'm going to look that up. I don't know. I woke up with it. I've never had any kind of problem. Whatever it is, I'm going to heal it. It just, no idea what it is. I woke up with it though. Stone bruise. I wrote that down. I'm going to look it up. Yes, I did move Maria. Let me see what else. What was your second question? Is a new house going to go through? Yes. Why your chest keeps acting up? Okay, first of all, your chest is acting up because this is something that you deeply desire with your heart. Okay, I feel like it's not that this is your first rodeo. It's not that this is your first home. It's not any of those things. But, you can have, okay, I have this, and this that I want, these four options all rolled into one to be the perfect place for me. This is where my heart feels whole. You've had one option, you've had two options even, but like this house that you're trying to get, like so much of your heart is wrapped up in this and so much, it's almost like you need it to feel whole. This house has everything on your wish list, everything that you've told yourself you need to feel love and happiness and completion. And this is why your chest has been acting up because first of all, you're nervous about the house, which is coming from your heart space. Anxiety. Okay, anxiety is happening. These things are all connected with your heart space. You're really concerned and worried about this. Okay, will you be healed? Absolutely. You have to assure yourself that everything is okay. First of all, it's safe for you to feel all of these things you're feeling with your chest, even if it is manifesting as a physical arrhythmia. Um, this will all kind of clear itself out. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Carly. Thank you so much, and good morning to you. Hi, Chandra. How are you? But it feels to me like there's just so much stress around this home, and it's causing a lot of chaos in you physically and energetically. All right, this is your heart's desire here. Okay, health wise, this has been happening since COVID. Trying to heal it, emotional healing too. Yes. As far as COVID is concerned, it does cause some long term. Um, I don't want to say scarring, because that's not necessarily how I'm seeing it. It's almost like after you have a really bad cold or something, then you have a history of bronchitis. You know what I mean? I do need to heal my heel, and I haven't actually even worked on it, because I'm not one to shy away from pain. I'm here for anything that the universe wants to throw at me. Uh, it could be. You never know. I just know that I've really overdone it the last few weeks for my move, and I just need to. This is telling me that I need to relax and slow down, and I'm all about it. I'm all about relaxing and slow down. Emotional healing, yes. Um, but it's almost like when you get a really bad cold, or bronchitis, and then it'll spur up again. Not because there's scarring, but because there's like a weakness there. Does that make sense to you? And I feel like I really want to suggest using colloidal silver. That's what I really want to suggest to you, Simone. And I think that this should be a daily regimen until you feel better. Okay. As far as your heart, you can always use green fluorite for your high heart, and rose quartz for your lower heart and your chest. Those both would work. You could even alternate using those. Okay, but colloidal silver is what I'm hearing for you, and I really like make that a daily. Put that in some water, and use that every day. You can also do apple cider vinegar in some water. Um, Apples have the ability to uh, change the alkalinity and the health value of any water, to kill any bacteria in the water, and that's why apple cider vinegar is so good for your body. Just put a little bit of apple cider or apple cider vinegar in some water for like an hour. Just leave it there and then drink it. There's so many natural cures that you can be using. It doesn't have to be pharmaceutical or lab created. Last question. Will you be healed? Absolutely. I feel like you will reach your full health, but honestly, it seems like that's going to be postponed until after everything is settled with you physically, like your physical location, your house, and things like that. I feel like you've put a lot of emphasis on this, and this is why this is all kind of hanging around right here, your heart space, your chest especially. A lot of people are having issues with their heart space after COVID. It was a very scary experience for everyone, right? It was a very scary experience. And where does anxiety manifest? It manifests in your chest and your heart space. Okay, a lack of love, which is fear, and a lack of security. So take care of yourself. All right. Everything will turn out just fine. I will be sending you some healing during the night in the astral plane. I hope you would accept this. Ancestral healing in your heart. True. And honestly, Simone, if you're on board with that, Hey, Will Smith, if you're on board with ancestral healing, then you know that every person you see in every situation you meet requires your healing as well. Okay? You're welcome. Hey, everybody. Will Smith is here to see us. Pine needle tea is good for that. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. We need to detoxify our bodies. Colloidal silver is really good for that as far as detoxifying your blood. You need to practice reading with me. A practice reading? What is that? What's a practice reading? But I will be sending you some healing, okay? Simone Moon. Okay, so the future me already did this. So, hello. Hello, hello. Private. Okay, private reading. That sounds much better. You're good friends with Missy. Don't tell Jada. Sure thing, Will. Okay. I think Joanne wants to get some cards. Hey, look, Will Smith is in the house. Or a big fan. Joanne, my darling. Is this you, Joanne? This is you right now. We're doing 10 cards for you. What's your question? One question for the cards. Okay? We are just prisoners here. I don't know where those quotes come from. Doctors practice reading. Simply read. Doctors practice. Readers simply read. That is true, my darling. Hello, my love. How are you? Do you have a specific question for these cards that I'm shuffling right now? Check out any time you like, but you can never leave. Sounds ominous. You can never leave. Hotel California. Go figure. You said you had some things you wanted answered, my love. We are doing free readings tonight, super 6 speed, and we are doing, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. We're doing paid readings tonight, free readings tomorrow night, okay? Hotel California was really about, I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Anyway, what does my, hi, Will Smith. Here we go. Hi, Will Smith, or hi, fake profile. Either one. Hello to you, YouTube viewer. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Karen. How are you? What does my lost loved ones say to me? And also, what? Okay, first of all, Joanne, honey bun, sweetheart, this is not something tarot cards will answer for you. Okay, tarot cards is a question about something going on in your life right now. Tarot cards are not going to tell you the name of a song. They have very specific meanings for the cards, okay? And it's not your loved ones picking the cards or giving messages through my clairaudience, okay? So tarot card reading is something going on in your life right now. Direction or guidance, general direction, career guidance, relationship guidance, financial guidance, something along those lines. This is not mediumship. No problem. I just wanted to clarify that for you, and maybe you could think of a question, or if you don't have a question for the cards, I can just do a general reading and it will tell me whatever it is Spirit wants to tell you. Okay? You let me know which one. No problem. Hey, bud, you have a good night, okay? Sending it to you now, Elspeth. Stay on track. Don't get distracted. Everything's going to work out. Well, dang, Mike, that's a really good question. Let's Google. What will they tell me will happen soon? Okay, what's coming up for you? Absolutely. Do houseflies have ears?
According to Nelson Lab, the flies here using two very small, till the 1 square area.
Yes.
Located on the front of their thorax, just below where the head, neck attaches, also called the prosternum.
They do have ears. They're very small and they're just below their head on their neck. Okay. So that's interesting. And that was a good question, Bud. And I didn't know the answer to that because I am not an anthropologist or a bug scientist, whatever that is. Okay. What's coming up for Joe? What's happening coming up for Joe? Joanne, 2 more shuffles. What's coming up for Joanne? I learned something too. What a great question, Mike. Oh, last one. Okay. And we're going to split the deck in 3. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Fire or the King of Wands. This is somebody very determined, very self-empowered, somebody who knows how to take care of business. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as far as astrological signs. Okay, we have the Star card in reverse coming out. Jonoe. What? What? Jonoe. Joe, I was looking at your PayPal, which is Joanne. But if you want it to be just Joe, then it's just Joe. Okie dokie. Next, Queen of Air coming out. Queen, or you're a Leo? Wonderful, wonderful. Then this is the energy of you coming through, my love. Okay. Queen of Air coming out, which is going to be an air sign, a female air sign, or feminine energy of an air sign. Air sign is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, I got you. No problem. Joe with no E. You have 3 of water, 10 of fire in reverse, 2 of earth in reverse, 2 of pentacles in reverse. So there's some things out of whack in your life right now, hun. And what we have coming, there's going to be a situation where you need to use all of your wisdom and knowledge. Okay, you're going to have to tap into the knowledge base of who you are, everything that you've learned in your life, to come out of this situation on top. This might have to do with some friends or people around you. Okay, this could be 3 of water, which is 3 of cups. This is all about perhaps a get together, a celebration. Perhaps this is not going to be exactly how you want it to be. Is there some kind of special occasion coming up for you? Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. 10 of fire in reverse. It's almost like somebody's going to be throwing like a surprise party. Things are going to be out of your control, though. It feels like there's something going on around you. People are celebrating around you. There's a lot of happiness and jubilance, and it feels like some kind of, it could even have to do with Memorial Day, which is coming up, I think, this weekend. It could have to do with that, with a party or some kind of gathering that you don't really have control over it. Other people are planning it or putting it together, and it's not really how you would like it to be, and things are out of your control here with this 2 of earth in reverse. Okay, so it feels like your life is a little out of whack right now because you're so upset about the fact that things aren't happening the way that you want them to. I feel like you're out of control right now, but things are sad in your life. Well, with the Star card in reverse, I see that things have not been working out the way that you want them to. And, 3 of water could also represent maybe drinking or trying to drown your sorrows. Perhaps we should maybe take a break from that, feeling overburdened by life with the 10 of wands in reverse. and everything being out of whack. But at the center of all of this is the Queen of Air. Okay, she is in the middle of this spread. You have the King of Fire at the bottom of the spread. You know what you're supposed to do. Okay, you know how you're supposed to handle the situation. You've just decided that you don't want to, that you're going to allow yourself to wallow in sorrow and pity, and you're just going to let things go crazy right now. And that's all fine and good, but at some point you're going to want to pick up the ball and run with it again. And I'm asking you, like, would you rather do it now, or would you rather wait until everything is a complete fucking mess? You can pick up the ball and start taking care of your shit, or you can just keep throwing your hands up, acting like it's not your problem when it is your problem. Okay, and try to handle one thing at a time. You can't control everything in your life, and it might just be that everything has to fall into chaos in order for you to realize that there's only certain things that you can control in your life, and that's you. Okay, that's not everybody in your life. That's not all the people you know in every situation. It's just you. You are the only thing that you can control. Okay. You were so straight talking. I needed this. Well, absolutely. And you could sit there with a smug smile on your face saying, this is all a mess because I'm not handling the situation. But really, you're just hurting yourself by not handling the situation. Okay. So you can put the fire out when it's on the stove, or you can wait for your whole fucking house to burn down and then say, well, I told you so. But either way, you're going to end up without, right? So maybe you should stop wallowing in self-pity and just, do what you can do for yourself and stop letting it all run over you. All right? That's what I have for you, my dear. And I hope that makes sense to you. Let's see what's coming here. 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Air in reverse. With the 5 of Air. Yeah, you're really going to have to learn how to stop complaining. Okay. Bye, Sheldon. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Stop complaining and start doing. That's what we need to do. And that's why this King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. You know what you have to do, and you need to do it. You need to use the fire and the heart, the heart of the lion, Leo the lion. You have pride, and you need to put your pride aside and allow yourself to do what needs to be done right now for yourself. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles, holding your tongue. Okay. Not sure about the music. Hey, man, it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. I felt like the car's radio, so that's what I did. You got to learn to really just you just need to use the wisdom that you have within yourself and handle the situation, and don't just go off on the mouth, and don't just yell at everybody and tell them what complete idiots they are for fucking everything up. You need to just do what you can to fix the situation for yourself. Okay, stop playing the blame game. Stop playing the blame game. Yeah. Come on. Shake it out. Well, that's the advice that you got, honey. 4 of Pentacles with the 5 and 6 of Swords in reverse means you need to keep things to yourself sometimes and just do what needs to be done. You don't need to tear everybody a new asshole. They probably already feel bad enough because whatever they were trying didn't work out. Nobody feels good when you tell them how wrong they are. So, anywho, I believe that is my last reading for the night. So I am going to, I'm sure by listening to you, you're on a level with that. This is what I love about you. Yes, I'm definitely, I'm going to shoot straight with you. I'm not going to lie, and it's totally your choice whether or not you want to book a private reading with me. I'm not going to kiss your ass. I don't kiss like people in general. I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass. I'm going to tell you what Spirit wants you to know. And Spirit wants you to know, hold your tongue. All right. If your dad's throwing a card, the Sun card in reverse, King of Air in reverse. Things are going to work out. It's just going to take a little bit of planning on your part, Elspeth, okay? All right. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you've really enjoyed yourself. I'm going to hobble myself over to shoot some pool. It's going to be enjoyable. Okay. Angeline, no, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Hold on a second. I guess we have another. Oh, I see you, Angeline. I'm so sorry. What kind of reading would you like, honey? I'm sorry. I didn't see you. It didn't notify me, and I just looked a second ago. Okay. What kind of reading would you like? So we've got Angeline here. From my head down to my feet, you can take this to life. Okay. Relationship. Okay. Can you give me the name of your partner, please? First name only is fine. Thank you. I was speaking to Elspeth. 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 But I am psychic, so I do know things. I've been taking salt baths to try and reduce the swelling, whatever's going on with it, and I've been putting essential oils on it, and it was a lot better until I whacked it. So I don't know what that's all about. It's kind of crazy. It actually feels better now. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. It's actually quite well now, and that's really weird. Okay. But Emma did some healing on it too. She did some energy work on it because Emma's a little healer. Okay, Dawn and Angeline. Dawn and Angeline. Is this Angeline, can you tell me, is this somebody that one of you had a crush on the other person for quite some time before you actually got into a relationship? Because I'm hearing some things. Yes. Okay. So, because what I was hearing, together at last, and that it's a very important relationship for the both of you, as far as love and propelling yourself forward on your soul journey. Okay. It almost feels like he was the one that had a crush on you, or a secret crush on you, Angeline. Okay. One of you was very, very patient, waiting for the right time, waiting for the fabric of time to come together. And that's what I'm seeing here. It just seems like it's an important relationship for one or both of you. It feels important to both of you, but one of you specifically who waited for a very long time, like a secret admirer type of energy, to be with this person. Does that make sense to you? Okay, now let's look forward. Go back a little bit. Is he planning on taking some kind of trip or a job that's going to pull him away for a little bit of time here, Angeline? Yes, on the long-awaited relationship. It's just I'm seeing him leaving. I'm seeing him leaving a house and he's waving at you, and it's not. It's not a bad. It's not like parting ways and somebody's sad. You're both like waving, like you're excited about something. Go forward. It feels like he might be going away for something. Is your person in the military? It just feels like he's doing something, but it's beneficial for the both of you. No, there's some kind of journey that's going to happen for this man. It's something that he's going to be doing, and you're both happy about it. It's like he's going to like do some kind of training, go to school. This something that's going to benefit the both of you. Let's look a little further down the road. Yeah, he's going to get some kind of technical schooling or some kind of medical schooling, something that's going to really increase his value as a partner, as a husband, perhaps. This is much further down the road. I backed up a little bit, and it just seems like everything's fine, everything's great, but then he has an opportunity or desire to expand himself intellectually. Okay, and it feels like you both are for it. You're very supportive, and he's going to go and do this. He's going to go and get whatever this training is. Well, it feels like you will, Angeline. It feels like you will. It feels like this is a very important relationship, okay, to both of you. And I feel like you're both very committed, and I don't feel like that is ever going to change. It feels like you guys have been waiting for each other for a very long time. And I'm getting a lot of validation about that right now. Lots of chills all over my body. Whether or not you knew you were waiting for him, he definitely knew he was waiting for you. And I do feel like you will eventually be married. It feels like he's leaving the house to do some kind of training, though. But your relationship is stable. It's committed. There's no question of that. It feels like you can trust him. He can trust you. It's definitely like a soulmate relationship that I'm seeing here. And I feel like he's going to want to go abroad, go overseas, go some type of distance in order to excel or to create a better version of himself that would benefit you both. Okay, so make sure, Angeline, when the time comes and he comes to you and says, hey, I want to go back to college, or hey, I want to join the military, or hey, I want to do this or do that, and it'll be for us, make sure you remember what I'm telling you right now, because I don't know how long this is going to take for this to happen, but you guys will already be committed to each other, like profoundly. You're already committed to each other now, whether you know it or not. This has been in the works for a long time. I feel like it's been in the works for a few lifetimes, that the timing, like the fabric of time, has come together for you guys to have this relationship. Okay. And so I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. When it comes time for him to expand himself, to expand his mind in some way, or his knowledge base, so that he can be a better partner to you, a better provider, you need to be supportive of that, and know that it's not going to affect your relationship negatively. Okay, it will only create a stronger bond between you, because I do believe that you definitely have faith in each other and trust for each other, and I don't think there's anything that could ruin that. I really don't. It's just you're so spiritually like committed to each other as souls. Okay, so don't stress that. I do feel like you will be married. I'm not thinking this is going to be happening anytime soon, though. I feel like it might take a couple of years before somebody pops a question or accepts the question that's popped, because one of you might be a little more gun shy as far as that's concerned. But I see that this is a relationship that's meant to be. Okay, so you know, for whatever that's worth to you, for whatever my reading is worth to you, take it for whatever it's worth to you, and trust however much of it you want to trust. That's what I'm seeing for the two of you. Okay, feels like the military, though. It feels like something like that that's going to take him away for periods of time. But it's one of those relationships that wouldn't be affected by that, because you are in constant contact with each other. As often as you can talk to each other, you will. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like, oh, he was supposed to call me last night and he didn't. It's not going to be like that. I feel like he's a very steady person. Okay, very steady. And he waited for you. And he's not going to walk away from something that he waited for. Okay, I'm so sorry I didn't see yours. It did pop up at the very last minute. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank everybody for joining. I really appreciate you. Thank you for sharing out. Hey, and thanks to Will Smith, the real one or the fake one, or which one it was that popped on my live. It's whatever. And thank you all for joining me tonight. If you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box of this video. Just scroll down to the bottom. There's a link for you to click on if you'd like to book a private reading with me. Those are mostly done in the afternoon or late morning, because, I don't like to do things as soon as I wake up. But I try to be, as flexible as I can with people. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and come back tomorrow night. We're going to do free readings. Many blessings to you all.